You know why it's a big game? Jerry Rice said so.
Statement night is Sunday night. We probably going to face this team maybe down the road. If it's not Dallas, it's going to be Philadelphia. Sunday night football is statement night, and it's a great opportunity for those guys to go out and showcase their abilities and show what they can do. So let's go do this and just take one game at a time, get to the playoffs, and get to the ultimate prize. It's the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if you would have let that continue, he did say it was a legacy game, I believe. Jerry did. He didn't, but he probably
did. You hear what he said when they talked about McCaffrey breaking his touchdown rate? He said, "If I got the ball as much as he got, Evan, that was great. Evan brought me a breast in that.
That must have been at the.
Oh yeah, Evan's gonna play it. Let's hear him, Steiny.
Right.
CMC is getting it done, man. And, with that many touches, we don't want to give him that many touches because I think he had around about 27. Mm-hmm. We need to shorten that and just hoping that everyone else can get healthy, like Deebo Samuel, Ayuk, all of those guys. But whenever he touches the football, he's electrifying. He's amazing. He knows how to get into the end zone. And, people, this is the weirdest thing because they're like, oh, my God, he broke Jerry Rice's record. And I'm behind that 100%. I give him credit for that. But I might only get 5 touches in a game. I do not get 27 touches or more. And if I had gotten that, I probably would have doubled all my yardage and stuff. But I'm behind him 100%, and I was glad to see him get that done.
Yeah, we're burying the lead.
Jerry just letting you know he only got 5. You got more than that, JR. You a bad boy.
Boy, we buried the lead on that. It was a good one-liner. Good one-liner. But he's worried about McCaffrey's workload.
Yeah, he said he wants that down.
You know what, damn it. I'm looking at the Comcast business text line yesterday. I'm looking at YouTube yesterday, and there's just a sprinkling. Not a lot, but a sprinkling. Every year. This isn't a topic. He's a stud. Not a topic. Why, these guys have nothing to talk about. Who cares? McCaffrey workload. Yeah. Well, Jerry Rice just stuck it to you guys. You don't know anything.
But you know what they're going to say? Jerry don't want it. Yeah.
He knows. Oh, no. I think Jerry knows football. And Jerry said, we got to shorten the leash on McCaffrey. He's touching it too much. So he just stuck it to all you guys. So you think you know football out there, but you don't know football.
Look at you.
You don't know football.
You feel vindicated. We do. You know what? Hearing Jerry talk, Steiny?
Yeah.
Ayuk missed 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Deebo missed a game. I'm wondering if they missed a game. Let's get to 2 weeks. I wonder if Dallas is catching the Niners at a good time in regard to health. Like maybe. Deebo was ginger, Steiny. I love him for being out there. He was not. Island. Dude, I'm going to give you your first 6. That was my show. But listen, maybe Dallas, we ain't talking enough about health. But Ayuk looked healthy as hell catching those big passes against last week Sunday against Arizona. So maybe I'll put that to bed.
All right, 888-957-9570 is the number. We got ourselves a big one on Sunday, 5:20.
Sunday
Cowboys,
night.
Niners. Guru will be in the house.
Yep.
He will be in the house.
As a fan. Not in the media.
As a Cowboy fan.
Then I got to take that long-ass walk.
Are you going to wear a Cowboys jacket?
What you think?
I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm going to be sipping yak before the game.
Just be careful.
I run with the right folks. I'll be fine. Yeah. It ain't security, but it's like security.
49er Frankie?
Nah, he ain't.
He's not going to be there?
He'll be with somebody
He's a calming presence, 49er Frankie.
Yeah, kind of like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Off air.
Relaford?
Nah, he's a Raider fan, I told you.
Do I know any the guys you're going with?
Nah.
Oh. So you got a group of friends that I...
Kind of like my gangster clicker friends.
Oh.
They be mad at you sometimes.
Big
decks.
I want you to be safe out there.
Oh, boy.
I want you to be safe.
No, I am.
888-957-9570, the number. And Guru and I are batting around the first hour or so. How big a game is this for Brock Purdy? How big a game is it for Dak Prescott? My feeling is that the game itself, the 49ers versus the Cowboys, of course it's not bigger than the NFC divisional game last year.
Okay.
Because it's week 5.
Yeah.
But in a crazy kind of way, I actually think it's a bigger game for Brock Purdy Sunday than the divisional playoff game. And it's because he's come so far since that game.
Man.
He went from a relative unknown, hoping, can he do it? How can he do this? How can he do that? And we were starting to think, this Purdy guy. Well, now this Purdy guy has done some really, really impressive things. And this is the first big boy test for the Niners.
David Ryder on the First NorCal YouTube chat said this, Steiny. It sounds like I feel like you're going here. Expectations are higher for Brock now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But he's a reason for that, though. It's like golf, right? Your handicap.
No, yeah. Like, I get what you're saying about, look, maybe the 49ers haven't been tested because Purdy's been so good.
That's all I've been trying to get at.
Well, and there'll be nights when he's not good.
And that they still may win.
Here's the thing. Here's what I think. I think Brock Purdy's like a pitcher. It's like Tom Seaver.
One of my favorites.
It doesn't matter. And when he's got his good stuff, he's going to be really, really tough to beat.
Yeah.
I felt like the Cowboys game, he didn't have his best stuff, but they got it done. Like that's what a great pitcher's a great pitcher because they sometimes win without their best stuff. Like the fact that Purdy won that game, quote unquote, without his best stuff or against a really good team, that's impressive. It's impressive. In the context of all his other games, you say, boy, that was the toughest game he played. Boy, that game was physical.
Yeah.
Dallas is good. Defensive Dallas is good. Defensive struggle.
So
19 points.
Why can't you look at Brock like he was facing Tom Seaver? And if you went 0 for 3, you're not down in the dumps because you were facing an ace. So why can't we flip that? That the Dallas defense is as good as the Niner defense, however, 1A. Why couldn't you look at Purdy in that playoff game not expecting to get 3 home runs against Tom Seaver?
I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely fair.
I'm not flattered. I can't be. It ain't me. I think something flattering for his portfolio was the fact that he had an opportunity maybe to throw that one pick that could change that game. Now, although he did throw it and Dibbs dropped it, he was goose egg. So I'll take that from my quarterback, no errors in a big stage like that to let us win.
We'll see. Maybe that's not going to be enough against a really good team. See, the way I look at it is again, what's all the pro Niner will say, look at what we've scored under Purdy. 30, 35, 30 for 30. Purdy for 30.
It's real.
Well, it's real unless he only scores 17 against the Cowboys on Sunday.
Right, but he ain't going to. I get
What do you mean he ain't going to?
No, he don't play Dallas anymore unless they meet in the playoffs.
Right.
So you want a disclaimer, Purdy for 30 unless he plays Dallas?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, what I'm saying is.
Lose the hashtag?
What I'm saying is if Dallas holds the Niners under 20 again, well, Dallas can absolutely beat the Niners then.
What? Well.
That's a big part. To me, that's a huge part of it. If everyone talking, he's done it for 10 games now. Well, if he struggles against the Cowboys, guess what? In 2 games against the Cowboys, it's been his 2 least effective games. Then you know what I'm going to say? You don't want the Cowboys in the postseason because they got Purdy's number.
Well, they're 0-1 right now.
But
in the playoffs.
But 1-1 with 1 touchdown, 2 picks. They will have neutralized.
Purdy had a commercial. I know it was regional, Toyota.
It was regional.
It don't matter. He keeps winning and doing this. It'll be national. It'll be Baskin Robbins.
No.
It'll be Burger King. Nah. It's coming. If he keeps playing like this, admit.
No, he's not good enough to be a national star
right now.
No, I mean,
because it's a cute little story.
Well, it's still going to be a cute little story. See, this is the problem, Goo.
No, I'm just being real.
No, and I am too. Right. What I'm saying is, if the 49ers win, Doesn't matter.
When you say win, I'm talking about
Super
win it
Bowl.
all. Oh,
okay, they win the Super Bowl.
Disneyland.
Purdy's going to be, of course, he's going to be the quarterback, but people are still going to say it's a system. The 49ers. That's
wow,
like,
man.
I mean, did Trent Dilfer get national ads and stuff?
Nobody would.
Brad Johnson?
He couldn't find an attorney to defend him in regard to being anything other than a system court. Like, he would tell you, that's what I was.
So would Purdy.
No, Steiny, stop. The
Purdy
dude leads the league, 72% completion percentage on throws 10 yards or further.
Well, so listen, do you know how nice a guy Purdy is?
He seems like the guy next door.
I mean, Kyle's just put me in unbelievable positions. Kyle puts me in positions that no other quarterback.
Like he did Jimmy.
That's right. No, but what I'm saying is Brock Purdy is going to give all the credit to Kyle Shanahan.
Brock is not making the throw to Ayuk, even though it's a good play, like Arizona, 21-16, whop. He had to throw that.
Almost should have been picked off.
No, that's the other one, the Ayuk.
Which one are you talking about?
The one on the side, right at when Arizona scored the touchdown was 21-16. This wasn't the middle of the field, it was more towards the right sideline, and he just hit Ayuk. Like, that was like Kyle's not doing any of that. And that's why Kyle probably was frustrated on the overthrow to Emmanuel Sanders. I called a great play. Oh, brother. Billy overthrew him. That ain't happening except the Ram game. That ain't happening too much with Brock. I am juiced, man.
Not yet.
This is going to set a record probably for Sunday Night Football viewership, right? Just with the two teams itself.
I don't know, that Jets game. Wasn't that Jets game on a Sunday, Aaron Rodgers' debut?
Oh, well.
I mean,
yeah. That was a Monday, I believe. That was Monday.
Oh, it was? Okay.
I thought Taylor Swift was a part of it. That's why I went, oh, boy. I just don't get it.
What?
Swifties.
Well, you're not a teenage girl. Why would you?
It's bigger than teeny boppers.
Not really.
Then why are NFL, they're just, I can't use the word. I don't want to get fired.
Well, she was popular when Evan and I were in high school, and that was 2007, 2008. So this is like a good 15 years now.
Give me her hit. Because
she's got an awful lot of them. Probably I don't know, Shake It Off.
Is she country? Would you deem her as country?
She used to be in her early days were country.
Correct.
Then she shifted more to pop.
She moved to Nashville when she was very, very young.
See, that's it.
To be a star.
I was in the caddy, went to her first. This is what I do with artists I'm not familiar with. I started their first album to see the growth, any changes. And I was like, oh, she's country. I need to get more in tune. That was a long time. Star Wars, long time ago into the galaxy.
Disclaimer, I am not a Swiftie, by the way. The missus, huge Swiftie.
And the NFL acting like they don't get viewership and they need to latch on to her wagon.
Well, let me ask you, what kind of expert are you?
Music?
To talk about, I want to see the growth in Taylor Swift musically.
I did the Backyard Boogie for 3 years. Music is my life. What are you laughing at?
It's funny.
I listen to lyrics.
Hey, Taylor,
Evan and I know what's going on.
It's one of those, hey, Taylor Swift, congratulations. You're a multi-billionaire, but you've got Guru's respect now.
What are you?
That's what it's all about. That's more than money.
The Kardashians have no talent, and they got billions. LeVar Ball, no talent.
You dare.
I love him. I don't know what.
Great
he signed
father.
some type of NDA. Where's he been? Well, his kid's hurt. But come on, Steiny. I love music. Evan and I have this thing going. I'll bust this out, Evan. When I hear something provocative like a lyric on music, he's the only one I send it to. Because, God,
Steiny's either blind or deaf. A bunch of high-end ex and current players have come out and supported Purdy. What do you mean support?
Like he ain't no system quarterback.
I don't have to support Purdy.
No,
he's good. He's off to a hell of a start. He might be the real deal. They have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
I disagree with you.
You to support him.
But when you say this is it Sunday, it's like
legacy game. You can't have it both ways, and you're trying to have it both ways, Goo. You just are.
What's my last name?
Is it a big game?
It ain't Purdy. Why do you keep acting like the end all? What you say I'm after changes my life, or puts gas in the lack? What are you doing? I'm giving the guy credit because I'm a real one. I'm objective.
I know, but God, these pep rallies day after day with you about the 49ers, it's like you put me in a position where I have to just play down the middle of the road.
They should already have a Super Bowl ring before McCaffrey.
No, they shouldn't.
You guys are late to the party. I've been watching this thing since
You know what?
19, and I'm the only one holding Kyle to the fire about why don't you
stop
have it?
The
And then
football
you
genius,
stab
the
me.
greatest play caller of all time.
Right.
The greatest.
Where's the bling? He's been in his own way, brother.
Please. You can't say he's a great coach and then say he's been the reason they haven't won the Super Bowl.
Oh, my gosh.
Fact.
Right.
It's his fault Jimmy overthrew. That's what you're saying.
It's his fault the ball was in the air. They should have been running the ball.
Oh. In other words, he called the perfect play. Jimmy overthrew him, and Kyle's a joke artist.
Nobody said that. Steiny.
Well, you're saying he's gutless.
You're turning into me every day, the old me, man. The white guru.